Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all students. So for my second lecture, we will cover a topic called bioenergetics. From the term itself, you would have expected that this topic is an interdisciplinary topic. So basically, in our discussion, there will be a combination of concepts from physics, chemistry, and biology. Briefly, this lecture will mainly focus on understanding how cells obtain energy for their survival. It may sound simple, but the main content for this lecture is just trying to understand this part. And then we will also look at some examples of activated carriers which play an important role in these cellular processes, with a particular focus on ATP, the principal activated carrier in cells. To start off, we are going to discuss the second law of thermodynamics in the context of cell biology. If you have learned physics before, I'm pretty sure that you would have come across the term thermodynamics, but it may be discussed in a different context. Basically, this law states that the degree of disorder in the universe or any isolated system can only increase. The degree of disorder is also known as entropy. This basically means that systems will change spontaneously toward arrangements with greater disorder or entropy. One simple example to explain this is your own room. If you do your normal routine for a week, your room will become messy if you do not put any effort in organizing your room. Based on my lecture on cell chemistry, it is clear how organized everything is in a cell. A cell has mechanisms to process the organic molecules they obtain from another source to metabolize and build what it needs for survival. This means that a cell always works towards maintaining the biological order within the cell. However, the second law of thermodynamics states that the disorder can only increase. So how does a cell overcome this? Entropy or disorder can increase when useful energy or free energy that could be used to do work is dissipated as heat, another form of energy. Thus, cells abide by the second law of thermodynamics by dissipating heat to its surrounding, which will increase the entropy of their environment. In this figure, the entropy is indicated by the red arrows, which show the random thermal motion of the molecules present in the cell's microenvironment. The green circles represent the order of molecules within the cell. And you can see that in the right figure, they are all in order, and this is accompanied by the release of heat to its environment. So in order to maintain the biological order, a cell requires a constant input of energy. This process is also known as cellular metabolism. The chemical reactions involved in cellular metabolism can be divided into the catabolic pathways and the anabolic pathways as shown in this figure. In catabolic pathways, the food ingested are broken down into smaller molecules. As we have covered in the cell chemistry lecture, the larger organic molecules that come from the food we ingested are held together by covalent bonds. When these bonds are broken to form smaller organic molecules, energy is generated, which can be used by cells. Some of the energy is dissipated as heat. Therefore, catabolic reactions are also a type of exergonic reaction. In exergonic reactions, the products have less energy than the reactants. At the same time, the cell now has plenty of smaller organic molecules to synthesize the molecules that it needs. So, the energy produced from the catabolic pathways are actually used for anabolic pathways. This set of pathways are also known as biosynthetic pathways, where larger molecules needed by the cell are made from the smaller organic molecules. Anabolic reactions are categorized as endergonic reactions because the products have more energy than the reactants. This means that these reactions need an energy input to occur. In our previous lecture, we have also talked about condensation and hydrolysis, which are important for the synthesis and breakdown of macromolecules. Reactions such as condensation is considered an anabolic and an endergonic reaction because they form larger molecules which requires energy. This type of reaction is also said to be energetically unfavorable because the disorder is decreased and energy is required. On the other hand, reactions such as hydrolysis is energetically favorable because it breaks down larger molecules and generates energy rather than requires energy. Therefore, this increases disorder. These type of reactions are categorized as catabolic and endergonic reactions. Sorry, my mistake. I meant exergonic reactions.